You didn't stay because you were weak. You stayed because your brain adapted. Some relationships don't break you all at once. They reshape you slowly, through intensity, confusion, hope and relief. One moment feels extraordinary, the next feels disabling. And before you realise it, you're no longer asking if it's healthy. You're asking how to get back to the beginning. The narcissistic pattern explains what actually happens inside these dynamics, not emotionally, but psychologically and neurologically. Why the connection felt addictive, why leaving felt unbearable, why clarity kept disappearing after every apology, and why intelligent, self-aware people can remain attached long after they recognise the damage. This book is not about villains, this book is about patterns. And once you understand the structure behind the confusion, the spell breaks, not through willpower, but through awareness. If you've ever asked yourself, why was it so hard to walk away? This book is for you. Cheryl Roberts writes about the hidden patterns behind intense relationships and why they feel meaningful, why they feel addictive, and why clarity often arrives late. Her work focuses on turning emotional confusion into psychological understanding. So, in this book, you've got part 1, the hook and the conditioning, love bombing, idealisation, intermittent reinforcement, gaslighting, and cognitive dissonance. It is literally packed with everything you need to know about toxic relationship patterns, devaluation and emotional withdrawal, trauma bonding, attachment styles and childhood imprinting, the shame loop, identity erosion and self-trust collapse. Then you've got re-engagement and escalation tactics, the hoovering, future faking, triangulation and manufactured competition, destabilization tactics and micro-invalidation, so all the things that they do to make you doubt yourself, put you down, why closure really comes, which is a big thing because they just leave you hanging a lot of the time in toxic relationships. So and then you've got a detox and recovery collaboration section. This is what you need if you've been experiencing this or you've been in this kind of relationship, because this will help you with a lot of clarity and claiming yourself back. So you've got withdrawal and nervous system crash. So why it feels worse before it feels better, all that kind of stuff. Rebuilding your own self-trust. You've got a section about dating without repetition, so breaking the patterns so you don't repeat them. Becoming pattern proof, basically. When clarity replaces confusion, when you see the pattern, you break it, basically. Trauma bonds, trauma bond versus real love, so knowing the difference. What chronic destabilization does to the brain, so you've got all the psychology behind it, why you're doing things you're doing, why you're questioning things you're questioning, why women go black. That's a big one, because you seem to end up stuck in this cycle. You want the relief, you don't want the arguments, so you tend to keep going back and forth, and then you've got children and pattern, behaviours, destabiliser, attachment, echoes beyond you, prescription pages, a 12-month recovery timeline, which is just an estimate, but it gives you a rough idea of what recovery is going to look like when you're coming out of toxic relationships. And then you've got an integration framework, how to apply everything now, understanding it all, reflection pages, and then you've got a closure section for after the chaos. So it is quite a jam-packed book full of loads of quite useful information. It's called Narcissistic Pattern basically because it's kind of that kind of pattern. But it is suitable for any kind of toxic relationship that you're in. So it's definitely worth a read. It's a nice, easy read, nice size writing. Nothing too complicated. There's about 430 pages, I believe. So it is a decent sized book and it covers absolutely everything you need to know.